Namaskaram everyone and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate that. So in many of my videos I get queries regarding how to buy a Rudraksh, how many faces should a Rudraksh have. So I thought I've never made a proper video on it, so I thought I would make a video on it. And Isha Life website actually has a proper guidelines on what Sadhguru talks about Rudraksh, how to get it, how to take care of it, who all can wear it, and I will link that in the description. So this video is based on that. I have taken some of the main queries from that article and I will be answering it over here. But if you feel that you need further clarification, just go down in the description. The link of the article will definitely be there. I personally have been wearing Rudraksh for like around 4 to 5 years now. Even before I got initiated into Shambhavi, I used to wear the Rudraksh. So this Rudraksh is not something that only if you get initiated you can wear. You can start wearing a Rudraksh even before that. Even if you do not follow Sadhguru or have not been initiated into practice, you can. The first main query is how to know, a Rudraksh is genuine. So the answer that Sadhguru gives is, unless you are very receptive to it, someone who really knows can hold it in their hand and they know it. So most of us are not like that. So it is always better to buy from a trusted source. Maybe some ashrams, and I personally I have got mine from Isha. So in case you're planning to get from Isha, that would be a good decision, as there is some speciality of the Isha Rudrakhsa that I have felt. First of all, the Rudraksh at Isha are very carefully checked for their authenticity. Then they are covered in mud so that the Rudraksh beads do not get damaged. And one of the most important aspect is that they are actually kept in the Dhyanlinga for a particular amount of time so that they get energized. So this is something I feel is very unique to the Isha Rudraksha. Now let's talk about the different kinds of Rudraksh and their qualities. So the first one is the Panchamukhi Rudraksha, or the five-faced ones. These beads comprises of Panchamukhi Rudraksha, and so this can be worn by anyone above 14 years for inner freedom and purity. Then we have Dvimukhi or two-faced Rudraksha. So this is for married couples. So it aids in their marital journey, and both husband and wife should wear one of each. That is, if husband is wearing a Dvimukhi, then the wife should also wear a Dvimukhi. I will put down the links of each of the Rudraksh separately in the description. So in case you want to check them out, you can. Then there is a Shanmukhi or six-faced Rudraksh. So this is intended for children below 14 years and aids in proper physical and mental development. Then there is Gauri Shankar. So the Gauri Shankar looks like two beads are fused into one. So it aids in the prosperity and balancing of Ida and Pingala and activates the 7 chakras. So it can be worn by anyone 14 years and above. So these are basically the main categories of Rudraksh which are offered at Isha. Now, one of the main query, this is actually the most query that I get, how to choose between a 5mm to 8mm Panchamukhi Mala. So as you can see, this is a Panchamukhi Mala. This is the 5mm one and costs like 2,500 rupees. These are very small beads, and I think this is 2,500. So for 2,000 it gets a bit bigger than 1,200, 1,500. So as the price gets lower, the bead gets bigger. So one of the main questions that people have is, is the smaller ones more spiritually significant? Are they more energized? So the answer that Sadhguru gives is, energy wise and quality wise it's the same. It's just that the smaller ones are not plucked from the tree, and when they get ripe they fall off by themselves. Hence it is costlier to procure the smaller ones. So whichever size of the Panchamukhi Mala, it is the energy wise and spiritual wise it's the same. So you just get the one that you can afford. It's not that the costlier is the better. I personally bought this costlier one because it's small and it wouldn't show off, since I'm living with a lot of people. Unnecessary, people might think Rudraksh is only for people who are going to become a sannyasi or something. That's a common misconception that a lot of people have. So just to avoid that question, I bought this so that the mala is, no one can actually see the mala unless they properly look. So that is why. But if you do not worry about such questions, definitely go for the bigger mala. Now, conditioning. This is one of the important aspects. How to condition the Rudraksh. So when you buy the Rudraksh, a new Rudraksh from Isha, and every 6 months you have to do this process. That is, you have to, the new Rudraksh, or every 6 months, it has to be immersed in ghee for 24 hours and 24 hours in full fat milk. So the bowl used should be either made of glass, wood, or silver and gold, whichever you can, but avoid plastic and copper bowls, because copper might react and plastic also might have certain reactions, so avoid that. So once you take from the full fat milk, there might be a order to the milky and ghee order, so immediately cover, roll the Rudraksh in vibhuti also you get to buy from Isha. You can roll it in vibhuti, and make sure you roll it in vibhuti first before washing it in water. Once it is immersed in vibhuti, you keep it for some time and then you wash it with water and then wipe it with a clean cloth. Also every 1 to 2 years you can condition it in sesame oil. So color coming off Rudraksh, sometimes color, when you condition, you might see that color might be coming off the Rudraksh beads, so that there's nothing to worry about. It is just the mud from inside the Rudraksh leaking, so that is not at all an issue. Even Gauri Shankar Rudraksh and Adiyogi Rudraksh, you can do the same process. They have a copper attachment to it, but you need not worry about that copper. You can immerse it in ghee and milk. So yeah, that is as much as conditioning is concerned. Now, can I wear a Rudraksh while taking a bath? Definitely you can. Just make sure you are not using chemical soap like your regular soaps and taking shower in hot water. If you are doing that, then you remove the Rudraksh and keep it in a copper bowl or glass bowl or wooden bowl. But if you are taking shower in cold water using like herbal snanam powder or something, then definitely wearing the Rudraksh is good. Actually, water flowing over the Rudraksh and over your body is actually very conducive for you. So when to wear the Rudraksh, and can I eat non-veg while wearing the Rudraksh? So it is actually good to wear the Rudraksh 24/7 and never remove it. And whatever you eat, non-veg, veg is not at all an issue. As far as Isha, the ones offered by Isha are concerned, if you're getting from somewhere else, I would suggest you check with that place regarding how Rudraksh is. But these are the guidelines given in the Isha article by Sadhguru. So this query is also a lot asked. Should Rudraksh have 108 beads? That is, the number of beads in a mala, should it be 108? So no. The main answer is no. Strictly the answer is no. But traditionally it used to have 108 beads. But it is recommended that adults should not wear mala with less than 84 beads and bindu. That is, the total number of beads should be 84. And in the end you will see one Rudraksh is not in the loop. This is known as the bindu. So total 84 plus 1, that is 85 beads. So any number above 84 is fine. That is, you can have 85 beads, 86 beads, 87 beads, as much beads as you want, plus 1 bindu. So I recently restrung my Rudraksh as it had come off, and one of the beads I had to throw it because I couldn't properly attach it. So this has, I don't know exact, but it has more than 84, so that is totally fine. Now, can I share my Rudraksh with someone else? So no, your Rudraksh is very personal to you, and it is bound to your energy, so you should never share your Rudraksh with anyone else. And especially I've seen a lot of people treating this as a heirloom and passing it to their kids. This is something that you should never do, because it is just meant for you. So please use it with that significance. And if beads in the mala break, do I need to buy a new mala? So as far as what Sadhguru says is, if the beads break, you just need to remove that particular beads and then you can restrung the Rudraksh mala and start wearing it. Just make sure there are 84 number of beads plus 1. Now one of my friends said that if the Rudraksh mala breaks, it is considered to be something not good. So I do not know much about it, but as far as Sadhguru's guidelines, it is not an issue. But if you are getting it from another source, trusted source, you should ask them. If you have a master, you should ask your master, does it signify something? And if they say you should not wear it, then that's up to you. But as far as the Isha Rudraksha is concerned, there is no such restrictions. So I hope this video was very useful for you. Please make use of these tools. This is a very powerful tool, especially when you are on this path. Wearing a Rudraksh can be highly supportive for you. It also creates a coating of your own energies around you and protects you from negative energies. And especially when you're traveling to a new place, a lot of us find it hard to sleep, but wearing a Rudraksh will take care of all such things. So please get yourself a Rudraksh, and I'll link it all in the description below. So hope you guys liked the video. Please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. That would mean a lot to me. And definitely like the video if this is value adding to you. If you feel it's not, you can drop a dislike or don't do any like at all. So thank you guys. Leave in the comment section below if you have any such further queries which you want me to answer. So I always do a live regularly at around 8:30 9:30 p.m. So if you have queries, you can come to the live and ask me. I also have a Discord group where a lot of other meditators and hatha yoga teachers are there, so you can join a community full of seekers there. So that is also there in the description box. Please do check it out. And yeah guys, take care. Namaskaram. Now I need to make a Hindi video of the same.